If you want to grow on Instagram, one great way to do that is by posting content at least once a day. But when it comes to posting new content every day, there's a big issue. What do I actually post? And while it may be easy to think about something to post today, it's a little harder to think about what you're going to post tomorrow and the day after that, and being really intentional with posting on Instagram each day. That's why I decided to come out with this video sharing with you 10 different Instagram post ideas so you never run out of good content. And if you are looking for good content for visibility and revenue, do make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos that help you on that path. So with Instagram, there are a whole bunch of different things you could post about. One of the things that really applies for anyone though and never gets old are quote pictures. So you see these all the time, like you find a really inspirational quote, it appears on a picture, and if you have some nice background to the picture, you could get even more likes. Some people, they just simply have a white background with black text, and that's the inspirational quote. They also do black background with the white text in order to add a little bit of variety. So you can do something really simple like that to test the concept. People really resonate with a good quote, and the way that you turn these types of quote pictures into sales is that you provide value in the quotes. So you can have your, motivational quote, like my big thing is age is not a limit to success. And that's something I sometimes share on my social networks, like just as the quote. But you could have like an insight that can help people grow in the area that you help people in. So let's say, for instance, you help people with getting like fitness. And a quote can be something like, when you feel like you're about to stop, just putting in that one extra rep can make all the difference. Something like that, that inspires them in the right direction, that aligns with their product or your service. So that is one way you can use the quote pictures to not just get more likes and engagement, but help with that journey of a follower becoming a client. And you could take this same idea of the quote pictures, and instead of doing quotes for some of them, do statistics. And statistics, depending on the ones you share, can be very insightful and help build that relationship. So whatever it is that you're going for, like a type of stat that shows the benefits of the compound workout effect or something like that, having stats can really help people see themselves on that journey path, and it can just give some people something really cool to think about. So using stats is a great way to provide interesting value or entertainment, depending on what you're going for. And in addition to quotes and statistics, you can also use throwback pictures of yourself. This works really well on Throwback Thursday. That's going to be the third idea. You can't do this too often, but it is good to throw yourself into the brand and into your Instagram content, because people want to see a face, a person to the account. One of the things I noticed when I would just post like podcast styled Instagram posts without really showing pictures of myself, the likes started to decline because I wasn't showing enough of me within my own content. So there are like so many people who are doing what you're doing, who have like the same type of knowledge, expertise. The thing that's going to make you different, it's not just your knowledge and your delivery, but it's just your personality. And it's that whole know, like, and trust factor. When people really feel like they know you, that's going to draw them back to your profile. So anything like a throwback, or even just like a present thing that you take today, just a picture of yourself or like you doing your work. So any pictures like that work. The fourth idea is just anything involving nature, because people do love the nature pictures. You could even throw in a quote as a bonus to kind of put two different ideas in the same picture. I know all the people who create a lot of content on YouTube or blogs, they're gonna love this tip. So tip number 5, like the idea, is to take your video or your blog post, podcast, long form content, and take the best insights and turn that into an Instagram carousel. So a carousel is when you put a bunch of pictures together in the same post and people swipe right in order to see the next picture. So you can have them follow a logical structure. So one of mine shares with people how to turn your followers into clients. You swipe through and you get a whole bunch of different strategies you can use to turn your followers into clients. I post these types of pictures very often because not only do they get engagement, but they are also something that is leaning people in that journey of going from a follower to a customer, because I help people who want to gain more visibility and revenue, and someone who's really interested in learning how to turn your followers into clients, that's something that aligns with this idea of visibility and revenue. So you can use the Instagram carousel type of post to repurpose your existing content, and you can also lead people to becoming a client. Right now I have at the end, if you got a really good takeaway from this, share it in the comments, smash the like button. You could also do something a little less subtle, which is, schedule a free strategy call with me at this link to see if we're a good fit. There are a bunch of different ways that you can approach Instagram carousels, but when it comes to repurposing your existing content, this is cream de crop of how you would approach doing that on Instagram. And on a similar thought of repurposing, you could also redistribute. So if you have a video on YouTube, you can take that video and put it on IGTV. And there are a lot of podcasters who they will take snippets of their episodes and they will put that on their Instagram feed. And with the video element, Instagram is going to be pushing video a lot more than they already are. I mean, if you see the way that Facebook is trending towards video, and they've been doing this for years. Instagram is a little late to the party when it comes to video, but given Instagram's overall social media dominance and the already growing popularity of IGTV type content, putting videos up on Instagram that you put on other platforms is going to give you that big edge. If you don't have videos on other platforms, you could easily shoot something just around a minute on your smartphone, and then just like that, you have a video all set to go for IGTV. And you can really build from there, but video is going to be content that grows more and more important. It's already the most engaging form of content. I see that on YouTube. Like, people are spending hours with my content, while that's something that you're not really able to do with that many other forms of content on the scale of videos. So you definitely want to be posting more videos on Instagram to get more engagement and growth. And if you want a deeper breakdown on how to leverage IGTV and why it is one of the compelling opportunities out there for content creators, you may want to check out a video that I recently did on that. We've covered a lot of ground so far in this video, so if you have appreciated these tips, I'd love if you could smash the like button and let me know in the comments which one you've enjoyed the most so far, because all this stuff really helps with the YouTube algorithm and allowing this video to come across more people who need to see it. So the next post idea is, if you get any reviews or testimonials, someone reviews your podcast, someone compliments you on your services, you can create a custom template through Canva and showcase that review. That review is going to do two things. One, it's going to give you the social proof that more people will listen to your podcast or buy your book based on what review it's for. And the second thing it's going to do, though, it's going to incentivize people to leave reviews and leave testimonials for your books, your podcasts, your training courses, and all of your other offers. Because if people see, oh, this person who left a testimonial, now he's on Marc's Instagram, I want to get featured in that way too. So I'm going to leave a review, and then I'm going to get that extra exposure by being on that person's Instagram. So there are people who they will like take a screenshot of a podcast and tag the person and say, I love your content, because they love the content, but also because tagging people does help you get noticed, and that person may reshare your story to their audience. So posting reviews on your Instagram that you receive from your customers is going to encourage other people to leave reviews as well for that boosted exposure. And on the thought of getting reviews, one of the types of posts you could do also on Instagram is a product recommendation. So if there's a product you've really been enjoying, let people know about it and why you enjoy it. And that's going to provide a lot more value to your community as well. And finally, we have the personal story. And the personal story, it's one of those longer posts. You do want a lot of your Instagram posts to be long form, and a personal story just allows people to get to know you on a deeper level. And one of the things that works best for me is I talk about my marathon journey a lot, my journey to qualifying for the Boston Marathon, which at the time of this video hasn't happened yet just because of in part things that are going on right now. But I do talk about all the different runs that I'm doing. I do talk about that a little bit. It's not my main brand. Like, I'm more into, visibility and revenue, like I mentioned earlier, but it is something that separates me from other people because it is that personality trait. It's people getting to know the content creator on a deeper level, like what goes on behind the camera, and being able to incorporate personal stories is just going to help with bonding between you and your audience. Now, I know in this video, I only covered 9 different post ideas, and I did that intentionally because I would really love to hear from you guys what you think the 10th idea is for Instagram posts. I mean, we didn't even cover stories, which you could apply all these tips for stories and for posts, but I would really love to hear from you guys, your thoughts on these Instagram post ideas and some of the ideas you have for us as well. So I'd love to see that in the comments. I'd also love if you guys subscribe if you aren't already, because we are making a major push to 5,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of May. So signing off, dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.